Hello friends, welcome to Code Junction, and in this video I am going to cover what is Lambda expression, what is functional interface and how they works. So suppose I have taken one example. Here is an interface 1, okay, and it has one abstract method with some which takes two parameter int a and int b. This demo class implemented this interface and provide implementation for some method. Basically it's return number of these two parameters, and here is my main class which contains main method, and inside this main method I have created an instance of this class, demo class, that is implemented interface 1, and just printed out d.sum with input as 10 and 20, and we can see that the result is 30. Okay, so basically to implement this interface we have to write a class and again create instance of this class and call this method. So once we are going to implement the same thing in Lambda expression, no need to create this demo class, means the class which implement interface. We can just write interface 1i is equal to a comma b arrow a plus b, and we can print out system dot out dot print I dot sum 10 and 20, and again I am going to run this program, and we can see that the result is 30, means it was same with the previous one. It is same with the previous one. So basically our code is much compact, much concise comparatively to previous one. So I am going to explain what is Lambda expression, what is functional interface. So in basically Lambda expression enables functional programming. Functional programming means it's concise our code, compact our code. Okay, as you can see that we don't need to write the class which implement interface 1. So Lambda expression are function with no name. Here we can see that it has nameless method which has no name, no return type, no access modifier. So Lambda expression are function with no name. It means function which doesn't have name and return type access modifier. There are something that are optional in Lambda expression, and that are curly braces, return keyword, parameter types, declaration. Suppose that in Java 7 we have method m1 which is public void m1, and inside this m1 method I am going to print no parameter as a string. So in Lambda expression we can write open and close middle bracket arrow curly inside curly braces system.out.println no parameter. Okay, suppose in Java 7 we have method add which takes two parameter int a and int b and returning sum of these two number. In Lambda expression we can just write a comma b inside middle bracket arrow and inside curly braces a plus b. So conclusion is that a Lambda expression can have 0 or more number of parameter argument. Usually we can specify the type of parameter. If the compiler expect the type based on the context, then we can remove the type. We can write a Lambda expression as like this, as there is a method add inside Java 7 which is public int add int a int b, and inside curly braces is returning int a plus b. So in Lambda expression this is enough. Okay, apart from that there is a return keyword which is optional. If you want we can add, otherwise we can ignore, it's optional. And also the type of input parameter is also optional, and we can see that curly braces is also option. If I am going to remove this curly braces, then it's work. So as like method body, Lambda expression also can contain multiple statement. If more than one statement, then we have to enclose inside it curly braces. If one statement is present, then curly braces are optional. Here you can see that there is only one statement, so curly braces are optional. We can remove or add curly braces. It's meaningless. Once we write a lambda expression, we can call that expression just like a method. For the functional interface are required. Here you can see that I have written a lambda expression, and we can call this lambda expression by using interface variable I dot sum. So what is functional interface? An interface contains only one abstract method. Such type of interface are called functional interface. There are some example of functional interface, that is runnable. It's contain only one only run method, that is abstract. That's why it's a functional interface. Comparable, callable. Inside functional interface, in addition to single abstract method, we can write any number of default and static method. As you know, or we will cover in future, that default and static method are introduced in Java 8. And we can specify a functional interface by using annotation @functional interface. Here you can see there is a method int sum, int x, int y. This is the single method that is abstract inside this interface. That's why we can specify this interface as a functional interface. Here I have taken an interface 1 and specify it as a functional interface, and we taken two method as abstract. It's by default abstract. So here we are going to get compile time error, because inside functional interface at most one method should be abstract. And you can see that any number of default and static method we can add inside this functional interface. So suppose there is a interface name interface 1. Inside I have taken one method as abstract, and there are two methods. One is a static and another one is a default. So here I am not going to get any compile time or runtime, compile time error or runtime exception. It's working fine for me. And lambda expression provide implementation for functional interface. So these are the basic things about the lambda expression and functional interface. In next video I will cover some example related to these two things. Till then, bye bye. Thanks for watching.